Hey, hi, hello, good evening. Everything is messed up and on fire. Hope you're having a good time. I sure am. Um, Unusual for me to stop by and start streaming in the middle of the, well, late afternoon to evening, but here I am. And you'll see me doing all kind of funny stuff with trying to reposition OBS and get it to work because I'm trying a new game. Uh, Quite literally new. It could scarcely be newer. It came out about 2 hours ago. It's a roguelike calculator game called Calculate It. Available on Steam. And I've been looking forward to this. I've been waiting for this one. Somewhat excitedly. And it's like running weird. Like wacky weird. I'm in Discord with, I guess, the developers and just sort of like messaging them. It wants to like the demos I was checking out the other day. It wants to only run at full screen, right? That's the only option. And then with the widescreen monitor, well, that's awful wide indeed, right? So it wants to run at like 3440 by 1440. And when you do, you can't like picture that little calculator in the middle. Like you're seeing like the middle row of buttons. That's it. You can't even read the title. And I said, hey, can we get this not to run in full screen? And like we'll fix it. What's your monitor resolution? And so I'm like, well, I still want to try it. I still want to play it. So I went through the semi-elaborate process of setting up a virtual display, a not real display, and then setting that to 640 by 480, and then setting that to the main display, and then getting the game to launch in that now main display, closing it, switching my main display back to my original display, running the game again, and now, hey presto, it's running 640 by 40 in a little window. But OBS is pissed. OBS is not happy at the way I've decided. So it's all over the place. I don't know if the game will work or not. I'm just thrilled to play it, and I don't care. I'm gonna get as much as I can play, and if it just doesn't work, then it'll have to wait till some other time. But yeah, I don't even have. I don't even know like how OBS is gonna respond to this, right? If you saw the start of the stream, my background was all messed up. I don't know for a fact that the chat's gonna appear. It's a hyper hot nightmare. The chat's gonna appear, and you're hearing me feedback into myself, right? So hey, hi, who's ready to start calculating? I'm personally thrilled and excited to get to the bottom of this game. If you give me just a handful of seconds more, so I can maybe make sure that the chat window is open. As a pop-up, and up it did pop. So if the OBS chat doesn't work anymore, and it might not, something else will. As an additional aside, I also looked into. We've been back into backups onto YouTube for a little bit, fully caught up. So all the backups are there. I'm going to look into simulcasting. I'm about ready to start simulcasting on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. If for no other reason, just to save me the hassle. Not that it's a huge hassle, I just don't want to deal with it. Of backing up stuff to YouTube. I'll just stream directly to it as well. I thought you couldn't do both. Apparently, Twitch did update their terms of services to say you're allowed to do that. But you're not allowed to have, like, the chat. So I'll have to get to the bottom of that. So yeah, if you're watching this in the near future, look for me to stream on YouTube as well, but I don't know that I'll have the chat from YouTube turned on. And I'm open to backseat gaming. I like playing games. I'm not overly good at them, right? I have a good understanding of them, right? But that's like saying, I really understand baseball. Doesn't mean that you'd be, good at it. So, hey, we'll be checking it out. But without further ado, because that was a sufficient amount of ado. Right, that was like a solid 5 minutes and 7 seconds of ado. No more. We're hopping in. Calculate it. You can play in British or Sukablat. We will be playing we'll play in English. These are options. Your normal calculator, the engineering calculator. The normal calculator does stuff. Engineering calculator mod. Yeah, modulo. That's my key. That's my motherfucking key. We got the modulo. I use that. I use modulo. I get down with modulo in real life. Divide. Oh, that's just what the keys are. So there's nothing special. So is it just like the layout of it? One up, append 5, appends 5 to the beginning of the number. So there's all these different keys. I do love a modulo. And then you have an old calculator. Converts all 4s to the number 7. Converts all 0s to 8s. So we'll start with a basic calculator. Is there something up here that says next level? I can't click on it. I don't know what it does. So choose difficulty. 1. Alright, coin 0. Hopefully this isn't timed. Hold R to restart. You need 82.37. So we can just do... I guess each time we press it, it costs $2. So the obvious answer is plus 35. Or 35. Holy shit. Plus 45. Plus 4, 5. Where's the equals? Is that the equals? We did it. Killing it! Killing it! Putting it to death! Near adds 10 if you need more than 10 points to victory, and remaining if not. Alright. So then 304 adds 1 use to random button. Alright, so I guess that's battery. Okay. Add 1 to the current number. Increment is kind of cool. Append 5. Alright, is this a rare calculator key? Is that why it's adds 10 if you need more than 10 points to victory, and remaining if not? But what I would replace that with? We have divide, we have a multiply, we have subtract. We could replace it, but I don't know. I think I'm just gonna skip to the next round. Adds 1 use to. That's 1 use to random number. We're not gonna buy anything right now. I'm not ready. I'm not ready to commit. So, right, to get to 56 from 53, plus 3. Oh, minus 3. Minus 6. I had it backwards. I did it on purpose. Just to show you what not to do. Alright. Adds 10 if you need more than 10 points to victory, and remaining if not. Rerolls the required number to another. Converts the current number to 25. Generates a random number in the range of 0 to 1. Okay. Appends 1 to the concurrent number. Generates the needed number from last round. I kind of like the idea of setting it to 25. So, what can I do? Get rid of... Can I ace that and put this in here? Oh, you just add on to it. I thought I was going to have to lose... Oh, that's different. I thought I was going to have to lose. I thought I was going to have to lose. Lose a button. No, we can just add on to it. Oh, silly me. All right, you need 45. We're at 58. I don't know what the point of... why you just wouldn't do the simple... like, plus 13. Or minus 13. Does it cost you money? Minus 1, 3 equals... Yeah, why do anything fancy? Get a second 6 key? Multiplies 2 numbers, reverses the current number order. Calculates the modulo. Give me that modulo key. I love the modulo. Alright, 29. I must be missing something here of why you just don't want to... Right? Subtract 27. Oh, because I can't use subtract anymore. You have a finite number of times you can use the keys. Oh, shit. Okay, so we can reset to 25, convert to 25, and then we can't add anymore. Oh, you can only press the keys a fixed amount. You can only press the keys a fixed amount of time. we'll set it to 25. And then if let's get to 29. We can't, without subtracting, huh? Adds 1 use to random button. What got randomed? What got added? Divide. Let's charge shit up. Alright, so we have some multiplies. We have no subtraction. Okay, let's restart. Okay, can we do an R to restart? Alright, so you can only press these you can only press press the 1 key. You can only press these keys 2 times each, except for the battery, which we can press 4 times. Got it. I don't know what I have yet to figure out the strategy for it. What's the next round, dude? What did I do? I have yet to figure out what the strategy is exactly, but that helps me understand the game element of it. Alright, so we will just do the obvious. You'd have to press 3 keys to get plus 18. But that's probably the fewest strokes you can do it in. So plus... Nope, scratch that. Fuck, minus. You need, you have. Like that's what's throwing me off. I want it to be you need and you have. Right? You have 46, you need 29. Minus 17. And now we gotta start keying up. So now we want to get these keys. Alright, so different function keys. Square root could be powerful. Subtract is huge. Alright, so we'll get a subtract. Appends 1. Converts to 25. A bonus 0. Maybe a bonus 0 is good. Let's get the square root and a bonus 0. Next round. Alright. 89 from 39. Well, we can double it. That's not going to do us a whole lot of good when we get this 78. Yeah, it's still 2 keys. We'd still have to add to it. Tripling it's not going to do us any good. Because that would be, what, 117. So that doesn't, doesn't change anything. So it's just going to be plus 50. We got a bonus 0, so we should be fine to just do plus 50. Anything that's simple. Jed! Hello, Jed! Welcome. Sorry. As you rewatch the chat stream, you'll see I had to jump through some hoops to get this running, and my screen is crazy. Things are all over the place, so like I wasn't seeing the chat. Yeah, bonus stream, nightly stream. I had my eye on this game for a while, and it finally came out, and so I hopped on it. There is 2 dudes. I think there are 2 dudes in the Discord. 4. Huge math guy. Yeah, it looks great. It's like $2. It's like $3. I'll explain it to you as best I can tell. So first and foremost, it only runs full screen. I'm talking to the devs in Discord. But I managed to trick it into running it into a little 640 by 480 window by setting up a virtual monitor. It's a whole thing. You'll rewatch the stream. It won't bother you. You can only press the keys a certain number of times. So right now where we're at, I've added in a square root key at the shop, but I've already started to use the keys, so I can only press one more time, right? And then you start to run out of the keys, and you have to find a way of getting to the target number, and maybe you ain't got the key to do it in. So the first ones, it seems like it's just go ahead and add or subtract to get to your target number, but after a while, then you gotta sit there and think, all right, well, how can I get here with modulo? Do you have to do all 20 rounds before the counters are set? No idea. I've been playing for 14 minutes. Not even. I spent 5 minutes, fucking running my yap. So I've only been playing it for about 10 minutes. I only just figured out that you can only press the keys a certain number of times within the past 3 or 4 minutes. So we're discovering together. The devs on the Discord said they'll be fixing the thing I have today, but I wanted to play this. I was at dinner with my mother and my wife, and my phone started to vibrate, and just Cyrillic, just Russian was appearing on my watch, and I'm like, what's going on, because I guess the devs are maybe either Russian, maybe they're in Russia. It looks Russian, right? It's Russia. But yeah, I'll let you know as we go. So we have already started to use some keys. We've used the plus already one time, so we have one more use of the plus key. They're giving us an append 5 key, which just lets you slap 5 onto it. Increment, right? So just add 1. Converts all 2s in the number to 4. The battery, this randomly charges one of your keys. So you can pop that and randomly charges. So I think I'm going to get that no matter what. And another append. So this is what? Appends 5. This is append 1. And then a bonus 4. So the battery, definitely. That seems to be key. You don't know what it's going to control, but you'll at least get something out of it. It'll dig you out of a hole. $16. I haven't used 4 yet. Adding 5 to the beginning is an interesting... Especially if we're going to get square roots, right? We need it to be a bigger number to start for us to have a shot. So let's take a use of append 5, and we'll hold on to the $7 because appending 1, maybe not as much. All right, you need 25. You have 70, right? So minus 35 is the simple solution. That might also be the best solution at the moment. We can do 570, but the square root of 570 is not 25. I don't know what the square root of 570 is, but I know it ain't 25. So we can't get there with the square root key. I don't think we can get there quickly either. You need 625. Okay. So that would be one key press to get to 570, and then another key press, 3 key presses to get to plus 50. At that point in time, we might as well just add 35. It's plus 50, plus 3 5s the same, because I'm using that 5 that I got to use anyways. So we're just gonna plus 35, and then we're out of, right? We'll be out of plus keys. Plus 4 5, right? No wait, you need 25. Shit, not plus minus. I keep doing that. You need 25, you have 70. I want this reversed. You can do that, but think that's going to be divide key press, 5 key press, then you're pressing 1 and 4 and multiply into, you have all of those key presses you're pressing. Yeah, and I accidentally hit plus there when I went to do minus. So I'll do plus 5 divided by 3, because I already hit plus like an idiot. Plus 5 divided by 3 equals 25. So I screwed that up by hitting plus 5 accidentally. All right, we need more keys. Plus, give me that plus. So re-rolled the required number to another one. We got another bonus cube root, or square root, excuse me. Bonus 1, bonus 3, bonus 0. Ones are what we want to get after. 3s. I'm fixing to spend all this money here, so I guess it says $9. It's as blurry for me as it is for you guys. Sorry. $9 for the 0, but we have 2 zeros. The reroll might be useful. We'll definitely take the 3. So prime numbers. In my head, I'm developing my own theories. I'm thinking prime numbers are going to be important. Prime numbers are going to be powerful, right? Just because of the nature of prime numbers, and kind of every number being a factor of primes, right? I'm going to pretend like that's the case. That maybe we want prime numbers when possible. 0 being neither prime, nor even, also being more money than we have. I think let's take that random button. Last round I had modulo until I had to restart. I was excited to get modulo. That's my favorite operand. I always find a way, like when I'm writing code, to use modulo. When I had the little roulette wheel, script modulo. I'm sure there's another way to do it, but I'm like, nah. Random number between 1 and whatever modulo. There's your remainder. You're done. All right, let's do this. You need 96. You have 7. Okay, so 7 times what? 14 would be 98. So you can be 7 times 14 minus 2. But that's 5 keys. Times 13 plus 5. Okay, so that's 5 keys. If we add the 5 to plus 1 is 12. So we also have our append here. So we have our append. So if we make it 57 doesn't do us any good. 1 times 12. So we got 1. So that will use all of our 1s though. Because that's going to be a 1 and then a 12. No, yeah, well, plus 1, right? And then we have to key in 1 again because there's a 1 in 12. So plus times 12, plus 1 times 12. I think plus 13 times 13 plus 5 is better because we'll conserve do we have any 5s left? We have no 5s. All right, let's use these charges. Maybe we'll get a 5. What did we get there? We got a random 9. It's hard to see what we actually get here. Looking for a 5. Got a 5. All right, so now we can do times 13 plus 5, and that will save a 1. So let's do times 13 plus 5 times 1, 3 equals plus 5. That's all our 5s, though. And 5's a big number. Right, 5 is a huge number. 5s! Let's take a 5. All right, I'm leaning towards, we have $9. The top right button, this will append a 5 to the number, right? So if we had 96, it'd be 596. Yeah, some of them are weird. I've seen a couple of them where it's just like, make all of your 2s into 4s, right? And then you have to figure pre-append or append. I think it's something, it'd be append. I think append. Adds number of money to the number. That's interesting. All right, what else we got? Converts the current number to 25. So basically, memory recall from 25. Increment adds 1, minus and divide. All right, so there's 2 ways we can handle this, and both are fine. Option number 1 is we're getting super into experimental mode and we just start grabbing these other wacky keys. Like this, set your amount to the dollar amount, right? Which by the time we're done, I can't tell you how much that is. It's maybe $6 would be like 3. And 3 is a good number, it's a prime. Or we can spend our $9 on basic operands of divide and subtract, which we don't need, but we're out of pluses. So we're going to need basic operands. Plus is no longer an option. Increment's cool, but, you know. So what do you think? I'm going to defer to you. Wacky buttons, or we play it safe and just get our basic operands? There's no wrong answer. I can already tell this game is going to be rad. Okay, we'll take the basic operands. Because I'd like to hit this 20. I'd love to hit 20. You can't use boss... Oh, fucking hell. The bosses are here, and I can't use... Can't use ones. So we can always do a reroll. I bet you that would help us a lot. I bet you... I'm guessing the hard counter is reroll. No, don't do it. You can't use one. Oh, sorry, yeah. -9. I don't know if you can get a negative. -9 plus 8. Sure, I hear what you're saying. Got it. Yeah, so you're basically creating a negative. We have no pluses. It was a good thought. We're out of pluses. So we'd have to do it. We'd have to do it. $558 doesn't do us any good. That's not the square root of 558 is not 57. I don't know what it is, but it's not 57. Dividing doesn't do us any good, so we have to start with a negative number to wind up with a negative number. Can't add. All right, so if we did something like times 2, right? 116 minus 2 114 divided by 2. 57. Right? Because we need to move 1, but if we multiply, then we're moving by 2. You're doing it by 9. Okay. So I'm thinking that's 5. I think that's 5 buttons. But what about this? We only need to move 1. Let's start by doubling it. So times 2 is 2 buttons. And then we do what did I just say? I said it. I had it. Times 2. Wait, no, I think you're right. Times 2 is 116. Minus 2 divided is 6. You're right. 5 buttons. 5 buttons. 5 buttons. Cool. Yep. All right. So pen 5. 5, 5, 8. You're right. Divided by 9. Right. Equals 62. Minus 5. You're right. I was overthinking it, but this is good. This is where it gets fun. This is where we have to start thinking and shit. Yes, no, you're right. But I like it. We went in 2 different directions. I'm like, we need 1, but we can't get 1. We got 2. So let's double everything, do our math, and divide and come back. But the appending the 5, that's your math is better than mine. The no pluses is a killer. But we can do this. We can substitute in this add the amount of money we have. It's at least going in a positive direction. Destroys the selected button and charge random number, or creates a random button with 1 enter. Okay, we're gonna get that. That's at least plus. Whether or not whatever number we're getting, we can work with it because it's incrementing somewhat. We are out of 5s, which again, this sucks. 5 is a huge number. I don't think you can have enough 1s. So we could take the 1 and the 3, and that might be as good as it gets. Now our add does nothing though, dumbass. Oh, come on, Blaine. God. I'm gonna hit the random. We might randomly recharge the plus sign. We can also re-roll to get a different one. We didn't get the append button. We never got the append button. We can append to 5. There's an increment button, but we didn't get the increment button. So square root of 81. Oh, I hear. Yeah, nope. Square root of 81 is 9, but there's no easy way for us to append. There are keys to append, but we don't have any. We have one that puts the 5 to the left of it. There's also always the reroll, right? Just to get another random number. Maybe we have something we can reach quicker. I'm gonna use the charge. Definitely gonna use the charge because whatever. We'll put it somewhere, and I'll buy another one. God, yeah. Once again, 1. So again, my not suggestion of can't be times 2 minus, right? Because that's not gonna do us any good. So we have to go plus times 3, 24 minus 6 divided by 2. All right, so that's one option. So we can 24 to 18 to 9, 2, 4, right? So times 3, 24, minus 6. Oh, it's awful. It's 6 keys. Random. Let's just go random. We now need 25. It's higher. Times 4 minus 7. Yeah. Checks out. That'll be our last multiply though. Times 4 minus. We have. Oh, equals, right? Times 4 minus 7 equals. Alright. $16. Come on. We could use a plus. All of our, I don't know how you want to say it. All of our moving right on the number line are gone. We can move left and we can go half the distance to the goal. Just get an X. Multiplies 2 numbers, yep. So check out this one. Adds 10 if you need more than 10, or the remainder if not. So this will just push us to what the number we need if it's less than 10. So that's a we'll keep that in mind. That's a cool key. This converts. It's basically a plus. Yes, it won't go more than 10. So I don't know if there's a mathematical function for this. This is just basically it's basically rounding up, isn't it? It's rounding up to your target number. Yeah. And then $5 remaining. We can't get anything. But this is now a +5. We have 2 +5s. Yeah. It's like Price is Right rules. It's closest to the number without going over. But since this is add our money, so we now have +5 and plus a number between 1 and 10 that takes us to the target number or 10 if it's higher. So we'll hold on to the $5 because we can't buy anything anyways. Next round. All right. 64 and we need 12. So at least we're going in the right direction. God. So obviously divide by 2. Nope, that's 32. Square root would be 8. Yep. And then we can do our magic button, and that'll clear it. Yeah. So that'd be. We should do that for the 2 button presses, I think. Or money -1. Yeah. So let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do that. 2 button presses. We get a chunk of money. Let's power up here. Bomb. I don't know how I feel about that. Destroys selected button and charge random button, or creates random button with 1 energy. Increment. Take increment. Hey, a 5. And the increment. All right. So we're in a good spot. That increment's going to go a long way. Right? 2 increments. Hold on to the $6. I'd rather maybe have +3 than +6. So I might just buy the 0 for the hell of it. Because that'll take our dollar. 0 is of minimal utility in what we're doing, unless we're trying to get to 0. Like easy one multiply, times 0 to get us to 0, right? To clear the slate, 2 button press, wipe. But it's going to cost us a multiply. If we're adding to large numbers, right, we'll probably be better off like appending the 5 most of the time. All right, we'll hold on to the $6. This game seems like it should be like an April Fool's joke, but this 100% works. 45, you need 67, right? So our delta is 22. So we'll start with that. So plus 22, but we don't have a plus. Our 545 we could get to relatively quickly. That divided by 8 is 48 plus 57 is 530. I almost need scratch paper at this point in time for this one. Dun, 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 dun. $469 divided by 7. Okay. That's good to know. It's good to have it in mind to know what the nearest, like how we can back into it. Since we have a hard time going up, it's how we can back in. It's 469 divided by 7. We always have our random button, right? We can always fire off a random shot and say, change 67. We don't like 67. I don't know that I'm necessarily ready for that because we only have like one of them left. We can semi-brute force our way there. Pressing this twice is add 12, takes us to 57. And that would be 67 because that'd be 10. Right? But that's three key. We can get there. So we're now optimizing. Here's the solution. Button press, right? That's +6. And then this will take us to 10. And that's 67. Let's see if there's a better solution that's not 3 button presses. I don't think there's going to be. Do you get more? Yes. I don't know exactly what it is, but that one where we did it in 2 buttons, we got like 12. We got like $20. And if you do it in 3, you got like 16. So yeah. Yeah, when we had like $22. So it is the fewer the better. All right, so let's do this. I think because you're probably right. I don't think we're going to get there in fewer than 3 buttons. So +6, +6, get us to the number we need. How much money did we get for us? $17. All right, so we need stuff. That increment, we can get another one of him. We can get a free plus sign. I'm getting that plus sign. I'm getting that damn plus sign. I've never been so happy to see a plus sign in my life. The Pens 5 is of... I could see that maybe coming handy eventually. I want this one. I want that golden key, the near key. Modulo is my favorite operand, but I'm not going to get that just to flex. In theory, if we save this, we don't have any more. Well, we don't have any more of the cash buttons. Okay, so if we save some money, we have the cash button, but no, we don't. Pen 5. We haven't used that yet. I love modulo. Yeah. Let's get it. Let's just get it to have it. And then that makes our decision for the last one. We're not going to get anything. Oh, increment. We got increment, right? No, it's decrement. Yeah, minus. It's probably just -1. It's probably just -1 equals, and then get our $14. I guess we're probably coming on a boss fight this next one. All right, what are you? Reverses the current number. Square root 2's into 4's, a 1, a 0, and a 5. $23. The reverse is an interesting key. Yeah, let's get that. It opens up a ton of possibilities. I'm not leaning. We're probably not going to need a second square root. Like in a single function, we're probably not going to need like a single square root or more than one square root. That's unlikely. We got a 5. We got a 0. We might need more 1s. So I think 1 and the 2 to the 4. By the way, which you will see is there's more than one calculator. This is just the starting calculator. There are other calculators that have completely different buttons. Like, right? It's just... It gets bigger. It'll make it. So watch. I'll buy this one just to prove it. Right? There's always room for more buttons. The calculator grows. Yeah. I didn't think that. So the first time I started playing it, I'm like, well, this modulo sounds great, but what am I going to get what am I going to get rid of? Like, how are you going to survive? But yeah, it just gets bigger. All right, so we no longer have our add money button, so I'm just go ahead and grab the 5. Here we go. We are not allowed to use multiplication. So appending 5 gets to 564, and 564 is 36 off of 600. So if you did 564 divided by plus 35, is that the fastest? All right, you're probably right. I'm getting fancy. Plus 35. I want it to be something complicated. The problem I have is I started watching Countdown a few years ago. But basically, 8 out of 10 Cats does Countdown clips and videos on YouTube. Yeah, right. So that I'm doing this in my head. I'm trying to impress Rachel, right? And so, you know, and Susie Dent, she doesn't care about the numbers. I'm trying to impress them. I'm like, okay, we'll do this thing where I do this and I do like, you know, I'm sitting there trying to impress them. The Great Big Quiz Show is fantastic. Yes, you get all of them sort of strapped together, all of your Jimmy Carr all at once. Cut's the first digit of needed number only if it can. Oh, Richard Iowade he's a mad genius. You know what the funny thing is? I don't know how he does it. He is like the most charismatic nerd. It's very weird. It's a nerd charisma. Yeah. Help! Fire! Please send help. All the best. Your friend, Maurice Moss. Yes. And then Matthew Berry is amazing in that as well. They're all good, but like Matthew Berry is phenomenal in that. That's where I learned to like really dig him. And to this day, just some of the best. Both of them had best lines. Oh, yes, 01189998819997925. Not looking, not cheating. Did you catch that ludicrous display last night? Well, Arsenal always tries to walk it in. You're talking football. How are you talking football? Leg crippled. It's a great show. But and then you probably know this, but Matthew Berry, the elders of the internet know who I am. This is the internet. Matthew Berry is a crazy good singer, like inordinate. It's when he was on Peep Show with Rich Fulcher, the guy who played Bob Fossil on The Mighty Boosh. He like sang the theme song to it, and it's just like ethereal. It's weird. Hello, it's wireless. The internet is wireless. Of course it is. Okay, we 19 of our best dollars. See, I invoked countdown, and here we are. Cuts the first number. We'll take that because that seems like a fun function. Converts the current number to 25. Appends a 5. We haven't used that once. How are we on ones and zeros? And the ones can be cheaper, so this is a discounted one. This one is more expensive than that one. So the top row, or maybe there might be some logic to it. No reason to hold on to any money, so let's convert to 25. Because I bet you, well, that was a boss we just had now, was no multiply. 1 and 0 maybe? No, we can't. 1 and 0? Yeah, we can. I'm sorry. My eyes shot down to there. 1 and 0. Next round. But we are out of your most basic operands. We are flying into the heart of darkness here. So we can cut off to 4 powers of 2. So the square root of 64 is 8 divided by 2 is 4. So that's a bunch of, so that's 1 will get us to 4. Of needed number, yeah. This 1 will make this into 4, and we still have 64. Then square root is 8 divided by 2. That's a lot of button. Reverse. Okay, yeah, what's the reverse do? Reverse is the current number. Will get us to 46. Reverse is the current number. So it'll take us to 46. Let's think. Yeah, I'm starting to think scratch paper is vital here. So let me get a little notepad here. Part of my desktop drift is it gets mad at me for moving my mouse. All right, so let's write all these options down. All right, so the first one I was thinking of was what? So cut, right, gets needed to 4 and have still 64. All right, so I'm gonna mark these as button presses with a a little dot. Okay, so one button press gets us to 4 and 64, and then a button press of the square root gets us to need, but yeah, we don't have any pluses. Need 4 and have 8. So that's two button presses gets us to have 8, need 4. Right? No minuses, but we have one divide left, and we can obviously divide by 4. Divide by 2, increment. Divide by 2, increment. 32. That's 3 button presses. That's probably it. Yeah. Well, you have 2? Because that's only 3. Divide by 2, 2 minus 4. Well, that's 4 button presses. So your first one's only 3. Oh, 2 into 4. 2 into 4. 2 into 4. Divide by 2, 2 into 4. Divide by 2, 2 into 4. I like that. Divide by 2, 2 into 4, yeah. Because then because the increment, I feel like increment's going to be, getting that last one is always going to be the hardest thing. Like, we have this to help with us, but divide by 2, increment. Or divide by 2, 2 into 4. Yeah, you're right. Divide by, well, it's 3 buttons. It's divide by 2, but still, 2s into 4s. Okay, that still feels good. That still feels good. How much money are we going to get? 16. Near, I'm leaning towards grabbing near. Plus, we have to grab plus. We have to. We can't not have that. Appends 1 to the current number. So that's like on our append 5. So we can have either appends 1 or another near. This is converts it to 25. We already have that one. It just makes our number into 25. We got 3. We got 2 of them already. And another modulo. So I think it's either this one or this one. Either append a 1 or near. We got 1 near, but near seems really useful. I think it's like a foil one for a reason. So what do you think? Append 1, which we don't have, or near, which is demonstrably valuable. Append 1. Let's get it. Let's do it. $7 remaining. We can always get another 25. Another modulo. We haven't used it yet. Convert to 25. I can see that be situationally useful. That if you let's get to our countdown, right? Get to your bigs. 25 is in there for a reason. 25 times 4 gets you to 100 real quick. You know, that type of territory. 100 divided by 25. No, that gets you to 225. So it's not quite countdown rolls. Square root gets you to 5 really quickly. Yep. So convert to 5. Yep. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's treat ourselves. More likely to use it. So you need 11. You have 8. We can take the simple solution, and we probably should. 2 button presses and be done. It's not like we shouldn't first think about it, but I think the simplest solution I think is the best. Or but we only have 1. We can get there in 1 button, but that's our only near. Let's get there in a single turn. We might get a lot of money. So let's do that. Let's get the lot of money. No, let's get a lot of money. Let's do it. Because the plus is so valuable. It's all of these. So let's take near and be done. Near and be done. Here we go. No, because it's one. You're right. It's 1 turn. I'm thinking about from buttons though. I'm thinking of the buttons as components. As there's value to a button press. So I'm also thinking in button presses. But we'll use the near. Let's do it. How much money do you get for 1 shot again? Takes us up to 19. Alright, so let's get some shit for our efforts. The bomb scares me. Add the money is a good... I like the add the money. Let's get another square root. Another square root. Or if we keep it as is, this is now plus 14. It's now a plus 14, which could be useful. Square root of... We have a 6. We have a 0. Yeah, we'll keep it as is. I think plus 14 is going to be good. All right, so for example, 177 divided by 3, right, would be, what, 58? No, 59. No square, no shame. Yeah. Get you to cut and square. Oh. Yep. Get you right on top of it. And I mean, yeah, we just hit our increment. But no square. So we can convert to 25 times 2, right? Bump, 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 3 button presses. That's a simple one as well. I think that's probably, considering we don't have a ton of, we have a bunch of uses for these, and maybe not a ton of cases where our target is a multiple of 25, that when one sees it, one should really avail themselves of it. There goes all of our 2s. We are back down to just the plus operand. We are so plus heavy with increment. And our swap, we gotta remember our swap. So let's grab all the operands. All of them. All of them, all of them, all of them. Plus 16? Yeah. Yeah, plus 16. Well, it'll be plus whatever our money is left over. It'll be probably plus 9 by the time we're done with this. Or we spend all of our money and it'll be a plus 2. Get the 2. All right, so we can have plus 10 as this button, or we can spend $8 and get a divisor, get a solidus, right? Solidus vertilis. That's the solidus. Get the solidus, and then we could have this be plus 2. I'm thinking of holding on to the money. We're just gonna go without having division. We'll go without division. And hopefully we'll be low. We always have our random number, right? We can always just go random. 54, you need 12. Switch to 25 pretty simply, but again, we don't have a divide anymore, so we can cut it down to 2. Square root of 54 is what? 7 and a... What happens if it's not a whole number? We get into decimals, that's probably... it cuts the first digit of the needed. So it would drop from 12 to 2. Yeah. 54 to 4. Well, if we could do that, that would be right, but I don't think we can. It cuts the first digit of needed, of the needed number. It only works on the 1. Yeah. Yeah, on first digit of needed number. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Which is basically, it's a good way of reducing that number. That's part of the reason why I was okay with us having kind of going to the right side of, right words on the number line. Yeah, what is that? Into like the second and third quadrants of the number lines, because we can make the needed number smaller. Most of the rest of these only manipulate the number you have. This one manipulates the number that you need. Reverses the current number, 45. Doesn't do a ton. Modulo. Let's talk about our friend modulo. If we modulo... $8, that'll give us 6. Mod 21. Will that work? What would it... Oh, hold on. All right, these are great questions. Let's start to figure this out. So the best thing about this game, you can just cheat. We'll just straight up cheat. All right. 54 modulo 21 would be a half. 5. You sure about that? 54 modulo 21 Well, 54 divided by 21 is 2.57. No, 54 mod 21 should be 12. Are you sure about that? I'll trust you on this. Okay, I'll go with it. Mod 12. I believe you. I know your math skills are better than mine. 6. Okay. It's a start though. We still got plus 6. We got tons of 6s. Yeah, I did 21. I might have screwed it up. You might be right. You can watch. We'll watch the clip later. I might have screwed that up. Yeah, if you say so. To me, 54 modulo 21. Oh, sorry. Forgiveness. It'll be the least of my sins. Square root. Minus, probably grab the operand. 2s into 4s. That came in handy. We got a gang of money. But this right now we have a plus 26. So sorry, that was on me then. We already have a 2 to 4. We already have a square root. We have a modulo. Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, and it keeps the remainder. Right. Oh no, like I said, it's modulo is my favorite operand that I use in like programming. Like I do use it, but like I don't know, for some reason in my head it's not. But I guess you're right. You 33, 21, 12. Yep. Okay. So yeah, because it will go 2 times. So that's what I'm thinking. It's 2.5. As I'm thinking about it mentally. All right. Yeah, because it goes down to 6. Well, my mistake. Okay. Yeah. All right. You're right. Is it? I mean, it could be. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I'm. My computer is. It's like non-Euclidean space here. Everything is all weird on my side. There are no right angles to be had. Okay. I'm leaning towards grabbing none of these keys. We have a negative. That bomb key I don't understand. We could grab it just to. That's a cheap minus. It is. We can grab it. Because that'll make this still plus 23, which is good. So we'll grab the minus. And now he's plus 23. Right? That's some movement. I don't think we need the 9. We already have a square root. We still have a modulo remaining. We have a 2 to 4 remaining. So I think we'll keep this, and he's a plus 23. That seems like a solid plan. We don't gain anything by picking these up. The only thing I might consider doing is, do we want to grab the modulo just so this is now a plus 20? And that's just like an easier to manipulate number instead of just being, well, this number is higher. It is higher, but there's not a lot we can, it's not what you can do with it as you can do with 20. So I think that's too meta for me. I think I'm thinking way too far ahead. So I'm just going to stick with plus 23. It's a bigger number. Bigger numbers are good. Let's go. You can't use multiplication. So we got to go to the right. We can chop off the 3 and just make it be 20 to 3. But we can't divide, so then these are said and done. So we can increment, but we can't divide. So divide by 7 would have been... Right? Knock off the 3, increment 21, divide by 7 to 3. If we can get close... Twos into 4s, 40 minus 7, right? 40 minus 7. Can you beat 40 minus, convert to 4, 1 button press, minus 7. So 1 turn, 3 button presses. Jed, you got better than that? You might. I wouldn't be surprised. Dun, dun, dun. I'm so glad this game doesn't have a timer. This would be like the most stressful thing imaginable. Like if you had to rush. All right, I'm guessing that's my solution. If unless you got something that on deck, I'm going to 40 and I'm backing off 7 and calling that 33. Like to hear it. Here it goes. No, you're fine. I get it. No. You're good. You're good. You don't owe me any apologies. You're doing me a favor. You're helping me out. No apologies necessary. But I'm thinking convert to 40 minus 3 minus 7, 33. 1 turn, 3 button presses. And it's a good use of the 2, the 4. It gets us where we need to be. So she could clean her room while she's on vacation. I would agree. It's probably for the, yeah, concurred. Yeah, you're fine. That's co-signed by a random dude playing video games on the internet. Is nah. No. You can fool 1 older man, but you can't fool 2. Yeah, that's no good will come of that. Press this. Convert 20 into 40. Minus 7. Simple. Easy idea. 3 button presses. Yeah. 40 minus 7. 33. All right. $40. Look at that money. We're buying all kind of shit now. Reverses the current number. Generate a random number in the range of 0 to 100. So here's the thing. We don't spend any money. This is a plus 40. And yeah, only 5 levels left. We have no 2s, though. I think we have to buy the 2. So I think, what's the grand total on this? That's 14 on that row, and that's 15 on this. So we can buy everything for 29 bucks. Get the 2 and the money. Plus 28 remaining. We got a couple scissors left. The random number is interesting, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's good. We have a couple reverses. So stay with the plus 28 or plus 24. But I think both are as good as each other. Yeah. Yep. That's why I don't want the bomb. All right. We need 99. We have 77. So we have no pluses. Alternatives. We can have 77 and need 9. That's one option. We can have 177 and need 99. We could have 577 and need 99. Reversing numbers does less than nothing. We can go to 25 times 4 minus 1. Right? That's 2 turns, 4 button presses. 25 times 4 minus 1. Money minus 6. Money plus 28. Yep. Money. I like it. Minus 6. Fewer button presses. $45. And what we don't spend here gets... We still have 1 more money button left. We can buy an additional money button. Near. I want near. I think I definitely want near. Random. We already have like a random. Or a reroll, excuse me. Yeah, money button. Let's do the money button and near. And then we'll still have plus... This will be a plus 30 that we can use twice. So money button and I like the near. Money button, near, plus 30. Let's go. 56 to 42 with no subtraction allowed. We can get 56 to 2. Right? So that would be... not easy to get to. We can't modulo to get there because 2 goes into 56, so you can't modulo to get there. It goes in an even amount of times. 23. So what else can we do? We can do 156. We don't have any of our 2s to 4s. Make 25. Reverses the current number to 65. Does that change anything? Neither plus nor minuses do we have. The closest thing we have is our plus 30 for our money button. We have increment. That's it. We're mostly looking at... We can also give up and re-roll the required number, right? Yeah, I wish I could make it bigger. I won't lie to you. It's a semi-miracle I can get this at all. Like, it was even worse before. The only operation we have one multiply, one modulo, a square root. We always have our emergency reroll. You never know what's going to happen. I want to save this like maybe for like if we really need it, especially like round 20. I think that could be big. Reverse to 24. Divide by 2 is 28. No, we don't have a divide. We have multiply. Dumbass. And the square root of 556, well, I don't know what it is off the top of my head. It's 20-something. Yeah, what you got? Okay. So it's 4 off from 9, so it would be 9 remainder 7, right? Mod 6 would be 7. Right? Am I having that wrong? Or am I doing that wrong again? No, I'm doing it wrong again. Because it's 4 off from 60. Mod 6 should be 2. I'll bite. Because we're going to 54. Okay, yep. 54 to... Yep. Mod 6 to get you to 2. Yeah. Mod 6 to get you to 2. Times 21. We can do it. Cut will make it so we only need... Oh, cut! We'll make it so we need to. Cut mod 6. Yep. Confirmed. So cut mod 6. It's also one turn, so we should get a ton of money for it. I think that's as good as it's going to get. Let's do that. Cut mod 6. Good job. All right. Random, no. Reverses, maybe. Appends, maybe. Bomb. This is now worth plus 47. Yeah, get our 6 back, so we have a 6. And the cut. Plus 39 if we don't buy any of the other ones. The append 1 is nice, but we have a couple of those. Reverse, we have a couple of those. Bomb, we don't trust, and we don't trust random. So plus 39 it is. 18th round. 13, and we need 2. We can't cut. Cut does nothing. We can append 1 to get to 12, but we don't have a minus. 2 can become 4. No, we don't have that either. Oh. We have no more modules. We only have a multiply. We might have to take our random number roll. Mod 6 increment. No, no more mods. We're out. We're out. We're out. We can always do the reroll. Always do the reroll. Going to 31 doesn't do us any good here. It might be reroll time. I mean, 2 is... Times 0 will get us to 0. Increment, increment. Right? Times 0, increment, increment is 2. Can you beat that without us having to use the reroll? Alright, so we'll call that option B. That's not a good one. That's a lot of power there, right? We're using our last regular operand in all of our increments. Times 0 and just near will save us a button if we consider the 2 increments to be more valuable than a single near. It would cost, if we went by $1 cost in the store, right? This is worth more. 2 of those buttons is worth more of 1 of those buttons. So the times 0 near. What other ways do we have to really square root? Right? But it ain't gonna be 2. Square root. Multiply by 0, square root. To make our number smaller, that is basically everything else is gonna make it bigger. Okay. All right, times 0. And then either near or plus plus. I'll use the near. I think near is more valuable. You sure? All right, I'll go with you. You've been better at this than I have. So. Round 19. Still have our random or reroll. I think the reroll is going to be key. You're right. Plus plus. True. So let's take that divisor. Take our solidus or vertilis. So our only operand right now is this. But we have, like, adding 5 to the front of it. Divisions. That's an okay operator. The 6 doesn't do us any good. Reverse the numbers we already have. We need weight. Yeah, I mean square root. All right. So if we do 2 square roots, that's the same as the 4th root, right? Right now this is a plus 49, which is an interesting button to have on a calculator. All right, so we'll take him and then destroys selected button and charges random button. We haven't. That's why I was like the whole time, like, if we get a decimal, then I think that's just okay. We lost because we have no easy way to clear it off. And with how close we are, I don't want to experiment on that. I'm all about times 0. True, times 0. So we're almost screwed on that. Or something like convert to 25, right? You're right. There are ways of handling that. I don't know that any of these other buttons really present anything. It's just a question of, do we want to destroys the selected button and charges random button, or creates random button with 1 energy? So in theory, we could destroy like the modulo or something that doesn't have any charges on it and get a random button. I don't know. We'll keep the money. Hopefully it's a big number. Hopefully they're not gonna like intentionally, intentionally push us in the wrong direction. So let's hope we're going to the right side of the timeline, right? We're aiming for the we had quadrants, 2 and 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Like no imaginary numbers. I don't have the bandwidth for it. If we have to get in imaginary numbers, I have to go to bed. All right, next round. Come on, big numbers. All right, so plus 11 should be obtainable. We can remove this 8 and make it you need 8. Now we're at 77, need 8. 77 divided by 11, but we had no +1. We don't have an increment anywhere. Then near. So there's a solution here of cut to get to 8, divide by 11. Yeah, but we could do cut to get to 8, divide by 11. Right, gets to 7 near. Yeah, it would have. Increment reverse from, yeah. We have, so let's see if we can find a better solution. We're not dead here. We will get to around 20. It's just a question at what cost. Right, so worst case scenario, we have cut to get to 8, divide 11, right, near to get to 8. That's a lot of action, but it would work. That might be all we can do, though. Making it 177 doesn't help us. Getting 577 doesn't help us, because it's not like 88 doesn't go into 577. We really only have the one divisor. The one solidus, the vertilis, or I lose track of which one it is. We only have the one. Can you come up with anything better than cut to get to 8, make it the target 8, divide by 11, and then near? We'll have a ton of money if we get some decent buttons. Speaking of which, we had the money button that would get us from 77, 46, 153. No, 140. 123. That doesn't help. All right, I'm leaning towards, yeah. I'm leaning towards that's probably what we got. Cut. Divide by 11. That's going to be all of our ones. That hurts. And then near. Oh, we don't have, do we not have a, oh, we do have a near. Oh, God. I almost had a heart attack. Okay. Round 20 with 62 bucks. I see no reason maybe not to buy. There's no operations. We have to get this battery to get a random operation. We basically have plus 54. An additional 3, a 9, a 0, or 0 I don't think does us any favors. We have our magic reroll in case we need it. I'm fixing to save the $54, and either we get it or we don't here. Right? This is going to be... So we have the ability to move up 108. Reverse some... There's going to be some ugly math. There's no point in buying any of these except to lower the amount of money that we have to make this a lesser button. And I see no reason to do that. Here we go. Click on every button takes 2 energy. So we can't even click on some of these. Holy hell. Wow. No, I'm not sure I went plus 54 because... So we basically don't... Every button takes 2 energy. So the only buttons we have are append 1. Unless the energy is something different other than these button presses, and I don't know that it isn't. Okay. Yeah, it's not lighting up. It's not doing anything. So this one that has 2, it's not doing anything either way. So it's not a red circle. So these ones are. Those ones are. So's that the 8. So's the 8. Why are those? So we didn't press an operand yet. That's why. It looks like it would let us reroll the required number. Saying no to these, but I think it's just because we can't press it without an operator. We already have 3 entered in here. We can't add 5 and make it 35. That defeats. So let's puzzle this out. We have the fallback of... let's assume it'll work. We can have a reroll and see what happens. If this cut works, then we have it. Well, I know, but if this cut works, then we're done. Right? We're just done. I think we try this. I think we just cut it. Either this button works or it doesn't. Omedetou gozaimasu, Shinji! We piloted the Ava! We won the game with a normal calculator! Yay! Enter endless mode. Endless mode! Get more cuts! Holy hell. Cool. So, I must see something. How many people have that achievement that we just unlocked? Yeah, that's as much yours, Jed, as it is mine. I mean, I would have fucked up a long time ago. I'm not afraid to admit that. I've never once said I'm good at games. I just said that I like them. Let's see these achievements. 12% of the global players have this achievement. So like, what? Like me and 6 other dudes? Oh, wow. There's dudes who have cleared all of this. Yeah, there's multiple calculators. There's a scientific calculator, like an engineering calculator. There's different calculators. It's showing you 100%. It looks to me normal calculator. It says 12.5%. I don't know. But apparently you could try to divide by 0 and see what happens. It's fun they put that in. All right. Let's take increment for the love of God. Any operator right now. That cut is huge. 2 to 4. We'll take one of them. And then random we don't trust. We already have a 7. We don't have any operators, so it doesn't matter. Next round. 76 from 37. We can make it into 6. We can reverse these and make it 67, which is a different number. Reverse near. We have no more nears. It's a good idea. I think we have 0 nears. It's a hell of an idea, though. Increment 2 into 4. 25. Oh, 25 times 3 increment. Yeah, obviously that's not going to work. We don't have any. So we have this. Reverse is your number. Yes. Reverse is the current number, not target number. So here's what we can do. We can fire off this battery and see what we get. There's no reason not to. Plus 47 takes us to what? 83? So let's fire off from this battery and see what happens. They gave us a plus. 84. So we now have a plus, though. We now have a plus. So reverse plus 3. Reverse plus 3. We could also do plus 39. And just do it the easy way. Keep our reverse. We're going to use the 3 either way. I guess it doesn't matter. It's all the same. Reverse plus 3. Let's do it. Yeah. Well, let's hold on to the 9. So reverse plus 3. Because we have... Yeah, let's do that. Reverse plus 3 equals 76. Round 21. Near button, God tier button. Multiply. Divide. Oh, sweet basic operands. Yes. All the operations. Increment. Even reverse. Give me them all. Give them all. Give us all. All right. Cut to get to 6. Divide by... Nope, we don't have any more 3s. Divide by 7, no minuses. 2s into 4s doesn't do a damn thing. 25 plus, nope. 25 increment, 25 increment, 25 increment. Cut, reverse, divide by 2. Cut, reverse, divide by 2. Yep. We also have convert to 25 increment. I'm leaning towards that, 25 increment. Yeah, let's do that. That's tight. That's a one shot. Get a bunch of money. 17. Okay, game, what you got? Next round. Square root, we haven't used as much. Add the money is, I think, big. We'll take that battery. We have no more 3s. We'll take a cheap 3. And then still at plus 30. Next round. Plus 30 gets us to 49. And then what? 90. Get that 91. Get to 911. If we get to 519. Then we module. I'm trying to see. I keep messing it up. I know how it works, but I keep messing it up in my head. Dun, 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 dun. 519. Well, double near 38. Yeah. Times 2 near, I think, is probably as good as it's going to get. Because I'm sitting there drawing a blank on that one. Yep. All right, we need some operators. Subtract, please. Another near, sure. Random, no. Appends 1. Getting a... We don't have many operators, but I think a 1 is important to have. And maybe we will take the 2 as well. And then that way we'll just be a plus 20 if we hit the money button. 78 to 52. 25 reverse. 25 reverse. 1, 2. 25 reverse, I think. Yep. 25 reverse. One shot. One shot. 37. All the operators take the battery. Last generates needed number from the last round. Okay. Let's see if we can remember what the hell that is. And give me a cheap 1 because I think 1s are important. You can't use multiplication. Well, I got news for your hombre. We're also not headed in that direction, so not that important. Chop takes us, cutter will take us to 4. Oh, divide by 2. Yeah. All right, this game is starting to break my ability to do simple math. Right? It's just immediately like, okay, well, if we convert the number this way, I see no reason not to buy near every time. Take the battery charge, take our operand, plus 22 is good. 19 to 18. Well, we could do minus 1. And I probably will do that. Yeah, we'll just do minus 1. We're lucky to have it. Round 26. Minus, thank you. To 25, that's been useful as well. Probably could use a 2. Yeah, cheap 2, absolutely. Square root, we got a couple, not for $7. We'll keep it to money. The money ball is plus 22. All right. So there's the obvious answer. We don't have the one. I say obvious answer of minus 15, but no, we can't do that. Modulo. So here's the thing. Like, I have to stop and pause. If we get it to 3, then modulo is an answer. We just have to figure out what the number is that we need. Because 38 will definitely not go into 3. So it'd be 7, be 35. Okay, so yeah. Cut mod 5. I promise you I know how it works. I have a better job of sensing when we can use it and less about what the actual number is. I have to stop and think what the number is. This last button we haven't seen until now is just cropping up. I'm fixing to take the add money just because that's also going to make this a nice even 30. So it's a good button, but it's also going to make the button more useful. You have 3. Yeah, I do, but this is, is plus 39 as useful as plus 30. I guess if we have a near, they're all kind of the same. Well, I guess we could probably hold on to the money. I'd like a 1 is what I'd really like here, or any basic operation. All right, let's stick with more money. Let's mo money. It's 85 to get to 64. Minus 21. Well, that ain't gonna do us any good. We don't have any more of our cutters. We can get to 58, and then plus 6, right? We don't have a plus though, dumbass. Well, we can do reverse and then near. That'll do it. Reverse near. Is there something better? Reverse near. I'm gonna do reverse near. Yeah. Alright. Near plus multiplied love of God. Please give me that now. For the $44, we already have a 9. We have a 3. Let's keep the cash. Let's keep this train rolling. We need 93. Well, we can make it so we need... No, we don't have a cutter. 93. Oh, Jed has a thought. Oh, cut and reverse. Yeah. But we got no more cuts. How about... Times... No, we only have 1 3. I say times 33 minus... Plus times... Okay. Plus times 3. What's 36 then? Right? Or 90... Oh, no. Plus... Oh, yes. Duh. Yep. Sorry. You forgive me. Please forgive me. You're right. Alright. Now we get to cut. We love cut. Last, we have to use reverse. We love reverse. Minus, we need modulo. We can use $37 remaining. That random is... See, it generates it. Like, what does it do with it? Like, where's it put it? We haven't used the last yet, so we're not going to buy any more of it. The calculator screen is broken. Well, plus 7 will do it. That might be the easiest thing we can do and just not have to dick around with this boss. Yeah. Plus 7. Be done with it. Anything else is just asking for trouble. Our plus money button is getting powerful. 2s into 4s, reverse. I want the cut. And honestly, I do want the reverse. I think the reverse has been great. 2 to the 4s, we're all right. Those have come in handy a couple times. 45 into 54. Reverse and then increment. We don't have any more increments. Reverse and plus, we don't have a 1. Reverse and near. We can reverse and near. We can also divide to get that to. We can cut to get that to 5, and then divide by 9. So cut, divide by 9. Reverse and near. Considering we have 2 reverses and 2 nears, I think maybe reverse and near is the answer. We'll be reserving. We'll keep powers going. So I think reverse, near. It's 1 turn. We'll get a gang of money. They'll give us we'll get money. Get calculator bitches. It'll be a good time. Get that 1. Let's get that 3 prime numbers. We have a minus and we have a divide already. Part of me wants to grab them just because they're here, because we don't always see them. Next round. 24 seems like a good number to go up by. 93 to 18. Well, we can do a couple things here. Yeah, we can try to do our non-square root, see what happens. Let's see. What was our last one we just did, though? Okay, last round was 55. So minus 55 is 38. No. There's a very little approach. Of minus 65 minus 10. 55. So we could like do minus 55. Or minus 55 or mod 55, right? Which would give us 40 or 38. Both are kind of the same. So, also looking at the time here, I'm getting close to wrapping up here. I got cats and wives that are going to get close to bed. So let's try to get past this one. Check out one of the other calculators. And then get involved. Reverse minus 3, divide by 2. Right? That's an easy one. If we do reverse minus 3, divide by 2, that's a lot of... Alright, divide by 3, reverse near. Okay. Sounds good to me. Divide by 3. Reverse. Near. Okay. Near. Cut. Those are so powerful. Multiply. 7 and a 9. Get that 7. Money 8. Money. Oh, this. 15, obviously. Divide by 3, right? 25 square root. 25 square root. 15 divided by 3. So we don't have any more reverses. So 25. Square root. It's amazing how long we can keep this going, too. I like the increment. The battery power, we can always... That's our, like, last resort. To... A pen 5, we don't use all that often. We have a square root still. Let's keep our $19. 81 to 66. Well... Minus 15 won't work. I wonder if there's like a formula going on so that there is a solution on your calculator. Right? Like, that it's guaranteed to be there and you just got to figure out what it is. Cut will get us to 6. That doesn't do anything. Last was 5. So I have some bad ideas, right? So there's the worst idea of cut to get it to 6. Nope, we don't have a 5. We don't have modulo 7 5. There you go. That'll do it. 81 modulo 75 is 6. Cut last plus plus. Okay, that's probably even a better one. Cust last plus plus. 6. Got a boss coming up here, I believe. Increment, divide. Our money one we've had a couple of. Let's keep the plus 21. We already have 3 of those. We have 4 batteries that we can use. Alright. You can't use sum. Well then. What if we divide by 2? Square root. That's 6. I'm getting tired. It's not square root. Divide by 2. Last is 6, yes. Just simple divide by 2. Yeah. What could be easier? I think divide by 2 is the answer. Yeah. Sometimes the simple ones. We get lost in all the extra keys. 2 to 4. Oh, get the cheap reverse, certainly. Divide, I think we have to have that. Number to 25 is good as well. Yeah, 25. I'm also going to take the 2 to 4 just to get us to $20, a plus 20 for these guys. I feel like that's going to be better. We have a reverse, we have a square root, which should be good. 90 to 61. Cut, we're good. Last one was 8. Get us to 8. Yes, fire away. We'll add 20 in this case. We have 20 coins, so it'll add the amount of money you have. So just in this particular case, it'll get us to 110. So there's a very heavy-handed solution here of cut to get it to 1 and then divide by 90, right? Like, we can do it. We can get out of this. It's just, do we want to use that as a solution? Alternatively, we can do minus 90 near, right? Like, just get us the 1. Cut minus 90 near. I'm leaning, yeah, I wonder if that's not just the best thing to do here, is just cut, divide by 90 near. Or cut and divide by 90. Yeah, not much. So, cut, divide by 90. There you go. Rudimentary, my dear Watson. We'll get our cut back. Yes, the last should be 1 now. Oh, no, the last is 8, because that's... Why is that 8? You're right, that should be 1. Maybe that'll update here in a second. Maybe it has to update. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Plus 25 is a beautiful even number. Yeah. Generating a 1 is good. Well... Simple solution. Plus 9 divide... We don't have 3. Was the simple solution. So we have a bunch of these charges. I'm fixing to unload these. Alright. So now we have additional steps we can use here. 33. Well, cut it and down to 3. 25 near. 25 near. It's a good answer. Yeah, I think that we probably have to be like have our head on a swivel for everything from 26 to 25 as like real possible solutions. We'll get that. Lots of zeros in the shop, yeah. We'll take a cheap 0. Just so we have it. I don't know that we'll need it. Where did it go? I thought we bought it. Weird. 78, 54. It might have been an 8. It was probably an 8. We got 7 8s now. What if we got to... Can we get a I guess we probably could do a negative number. Plus 29 is 107. All right, I'm making a declaration. Once we get to round 40, I'll have to start to wrap it up. I know I'm running late. Yeah, no 25s. We're out of 25s. 2 to 4 will make that 52. Divide by... This is like... I'm wondering if the dude... If they're not actually running it through, making sure that of the keys you have... Of the operations you have a solution. If that's so, then we might... It might be easier to let some of the buttons run out. Right? If you got it to the point where all you had was a plus operand and like 5 1s, can you just skate in the game? Because it's just going to be like 1, 2, 3. How about plus 3 square root 9 times 6? Yeah, that makes sense. Plus. Oh, wait, no. Do we have any threes? We have no threes. And we already pressed plus. Science. You mean just go like try the scientific calculator? What if you hit plus and then the red arrow? Does it add 78? Nope. Good thinking, though. Yep, we have to add something now. So the easiest thing to probably do is add, maybe even add 4 so it's at least still an even number, right? Not that it'll make a ton of difference. But then it'll be 82 and at least it's still even. And we don't. Go ahead. Plus 6 to 84. Divided by 7 is 12. Yeah. Plus 4, 80, plus 8, 86. Okay, plus 8, 86. Modulo 8, 6 times 9. Yep. Modulo 8 times 9. 54. Hopefully, like I said, the developers are, actually are going to patch it, so maybe we can get this to run at a better resolution and not wind up confusing ourselves on the key presses. Division, we're fine. 1 we already have. We're not using a lot of the money ones. We have 3s. It's a lucky save. So we're off by 40 or 33. We can reverse it and be 85. And then plus 6. So there's a simple one. Reverse plus 6. Or plus money. Or plus money? Plus money plus 6. Plus money plus 6. We should use those plus monies. And we're going to use plus 6 anyway. So yes. Let's hold on to reverse. That's a good call. Yep. 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 Plus money. Plus 6. And then that will save our reverse. We're using a 6 either way. Nice. Alright, last round, and I'm going to wrap it up come hell or high water. We will hop out and look at the other stuff, though, in the game. Just, I have a lot of money to burn. Let's take a modulo. Let's take a deuce. Get that 3. Get that 2. Yep, agreed. We have no 6. Get the 6 while we're at it. What the hell? Might as well. Plus 25 is a nice, yeah, plus 25 is a nice round number. You can't use ones. All right. Can I use, I don't have a near. No, we don't, it's the wrong direction anyways. 54 minus 2. Right? So, no, we can't do that. Yep, hanging on. Can't use the ones, so I can't modulo 11. The last is 91. Oh! There's got to be a solution there. 45 and 56 is 91. No, it's 101. Never mind. Getting tired. 91. Oh, that would have been an easy one. 2 to 4, 25, but we don't have the 20. Yeah, oh, that's what you were thinking. You were probably thinking the same thing. All right, I'm listening. What you got? 91. Okay. Reverse 19. Well, okay. But I think the reverse will reverse this number. So that's what we want. Because it's not gonna, this won't make it. This won't make 91 into 19. This is going to put 91 here. At least I think of it. All right, we'll try that. 91. Reverse 19. You're right. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. I don't know. Okay, yes. We don't have a plus. I thought we'd... Okay. You did say it. I told you I'm getting tired. You did say it. And yes, you did. You did. Yep. That's a good point. Add money. 25 to 45 in an increment. That's a hell of a move by you. This had nothing to do with me. That was 100% you. That was great. That's a hell of a call. Round 40. It'd be a question of how far we could go, but I don't know that I don't think I have the limbs in me anymore to do it. But the other calculators you can use are the engineering calculator, which has like the 5. It's a great game. Has just like it doesn't have like any of the basic operands. Right? Converts, adds 9 to the current number, appends 3 to the beginning number. You have all these more complicated ones. The steel one has bombs on it. And you have the old calculator, which was... You also pick your level. I had level 1. They have these different levels. But you have like this old calculator where it converts 2s into 4s, 1s into 5s. Please do. 7s to 3s, 3s to 0s, x minus, 5s to 6, 9s to 1s. So like this is like a binary calculator. I believe this is binary shift. Or it's something like it. I'd have to stop and think about it. But 3s to 0s, 0s to 8s. This is kind of like a binary shift calculator. But yeah, I mean, something's going on up here where there's like a next round, but I can't see what it is. So like, I could just kind of click it. But it's a rad game. As of recording, Space Year 2024, I want to say it's $2.99. So I certainly got more than $3 worth of fun out of it. And we'll bust this out from time to time. This is really cool. I'm interested to see how far they're going. It is an early access. Like I said, it did just come out today. Bonus stream, happy to help. I was eyeballing this, and I figured it'd be something nice to extend because I think it's a cool game. And again, the dudes in the Discord, they're saying, oh, so shit. As of 8:21 p.m., thanks to our friends with a Cyrillic name I can't read, but it looks like a 4 and N, a 6 and N, a C and an N. He says, I have fixed it. Updated to version 0.1.2 rel. There are full screen settings. If you want to rate a math guy, I can give you a name. Please do. I would like that very much. I'm gonna send a salute to this dude who fixed this for us. E to the 2 pi. All right, cool. I'll go ahead and I'll rate him. No. It's yeah. E to the 2 I pi. Yes. I already told you tonight. I'm not handling imaginary numbers. Square root of -1 will not be on my calculator anywhere. All right, let's find him. Search and filter. Straight up math. Oh, and he's PG rated, so like that's a problem for me. But here we go. Gentlemen, hop on over. I'll do my VOD wrap up here. Everyone who is watching, I'd like to thank you for watching. Jed, as always, thank you for stopping by and for carrying most of the game, especially as the night wore on and I got more and more tired. I get up at like 3 or 4 in the morning, so 9:30 is late for me. But as always, thank you for contributing. Everyone else who was watching, I'd like to thank you for watching. It means a lot when people watch. I appreciate it. And everyone who wasn't watching me, I'd like to thank you for not watching me. It means a lot when people leave me the fuck alone. I hope everyone has a good day, a good weekend. Peace out and increment, aka deuces.